Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everybody. You are tuned into the Beat Radio Bali with DJ ST and our new guest, Mahsya.
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 Watch out for
Mahsya.
Mahsya. You see that? Anyway, Mahsya, not Etcha.
People call me Mahsya. Some people call me Asia. So you can choose.
So I'll call you Mahsya. I've been calling you Etcha up till now, but this is Thursday night Boogie.
Yes.
Normally we do it with Miss M, but she's away. She's over in another island somewhere. We don't really know the details.
Hi, Morel.
She's watching there now. She says, "Love you guys."
Oh, I love you
See
too.
that? Love you too, wherever you may be. Yeah, Thursday night Boogie. So we talk about the things that were going on last week around town, and the things that are going to come up in the next week, and anything we can think of in between.
Yes.
So what were you up to last weekend, for example?
Oh, last weekend. I went to Shetty Peak on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, okay. That's my boy. The Nick Matt.
Yes.
Nick Matt night with Wisdy and Wilford.
Tuesday.
I was actually there on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Not this Tuesday, not last night, whatever. A week ago. It was quite busy.
It's always.
I remember
busy.
it's quite busy.
It's always a good place to drink and to chit chat with friends.
Yeah.
It's
It's a small place.
Yeah, it's a small place, but it's really good. Like the concept, even the surf is there. It's really nice.
It's a nicely built bar and the good service and a little bit expensive, or maybe it was just the drinks I was drinking,
But it's worth it.
because I suddenly got involved in tequila. So and the only decent tequila that they had cost $250,000 a shot. So I thought that was kind of expensive, but I'm not sure if that's indicative of all their drinks.
Yeah, but I like their Negroni. It's really nice.
Okay, I'll have to try that. What else was going on? I was at a friend's party, but maybe that was the week before because we didn't do the show last week because Miss Anne was busy. Then I was over at down in Kuta, and I hadn't been in Kuta for quite some time. This is on Saturday night. I was over at her friend's chef. He's starting up a restaurant down there, which is called Makala.
It's a new place, or
it's a hotel. It's part of a hotel, and it's on the
okay.
strip. It used to be the City Danes Hotel, on just along after Beach Walk, and I was really quite surprised with the amount of traffic down there in Kuta.
Yeah, I think it's getting busier now, right?
It surely is, and that was Saturday night, so it was kind of fun. Actually, it was pretty dead anyway, but there seemed to be a lot more traffic of these young kids on the motorbikes running around the place. Yeah, so you been down to Kuta much lately?
Not really. I think it's a bit dead now.
Well, I don't think people from Canggu,
Well, yeah.
kind of go south of the airplane, really.
Especially
right?
it's true.
Whereabouts are you living?
I live very near from here. It's just like down the road.
Oh, cool. In Brow. That's in Brow.
It's
We're in
only
Brow.
2 minutes. I can't even walk to here.
That's cool. Very handy for the radio show. And tell me about you. How long have you been? Where are you from?
From Jakarta.
Which part of Jakarta?
South Jakarta.
Okay, where all the action is. Well, sort of.
My accent. I don't know where my accent.
No, the action. It's where the action is in South Jakarta. No?
It's actually it's a really nightlife place.
Which
in
part?
Jakarta.
What's it called? Which part of South Jakarta?
And Kemang.
Okay. There's a friend of
People
ours.
from Kemang, you know it.
I lived in Jakarta many years. I know Kemang very well. And a friend of mine who sometimes joins the show, he lives in Kemang. So we have a pretty good connection with Kemang. And Eastern Promise and the...
Eastern Promise.
And I'm not sure
You
where
like
else.
the pub, right?
No, I don't. I've been there once. But, anyway. There's... how long have you been in Bali?
It's been 1 year. I didn't plan to stay here, actually.
What was the plan?
It's only like a 3 days plan, only like 4 pieces of clothes, and then after 3 days, okay, maybe I'm gonna extend for 1 week. But then.
And that was the first time you came to Bali, or
no,
must
I
have been
always
here
come
before?
here like every 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Once.
Well, over the years, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And when was the first time you came to Bali?
I think it's like 3 years ago, and it's already developed really well. But I heard like some stories from people like, oh yeah, like Canggu, like back a few years ago, it's not really like this. It's so busy now, but yeah, I came here like 3 years ago.
Well, yeah, I've been around for a very long time, and I remember when there was actually the only way in was from the main road, and there was no reason you were going to come down here.
Yeah.
But if you were down from Kuta area or something, it was very hard to get into Canggu. But once they built that road through wherever it was from Batu Bleak, things got easier. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And now it's so busy. Even in the pandemic, it's so busy.
Yeah, but at least the shortcut is not really bad like before.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
Well, that's debatable. It's always bad, I reckon. But they had the chance actually to fix it up over this pandemic period, but didn't actually get around to it.
Yeah.
I see they're doing Batu Balong, the sidewalks along the road are fixing it up, which is a bit of a pain in the ass when you're driving along there. But it's good. They should have been doing the shortcut for sure, though. So what are you doing here in Bali?
Here, promote some events, and then I make my own natural wine now.
What's that called?
It's Grace's Secret.
Grace's Secret.
Yes.
And what's Grace's Secret all about? How is it? What sort of wine is it?
It's natural wine. We grow the grapes in Bali, and then we make it in Bali. So it's pure, like 100% from Bali.
So it's like Hatton's wine?
No, it's different. I think we have like the same area, like when we grow the grapes, but yeah, it's different.
And what's your involvement in the process, in the business?
So I have my other partner, and then he is the one who provide the wine. And I talked with him one day, and then he was like, okay, let's make this business. So I'm the one who rebranded. Like I do the branding and then the marketing.
Right.
And then, yeah, I get the wine from him.
And so where is it possible to try the wine?
Usually I have my wine tasting every Wednesday in Two Fingers. Like free flow.
Really?
From 9 until 11.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
You can get as much as you want.
Really? And what kind of wine is it? Like
it's red wine.
Red wine. Is it like a Cabernet Sauvignon or something, or?
I think the taste is almost same like Pinot Noir.
Oh, okay.
And then but still it's local grapes. But it still feels
it's
good.
Drinkable.
It's drinkable.
Is
it's so nice.
And it's available. You can buy it.
Yeah. For now, like I only get orders from Instagram, like friends to friends. Okay. If they have dinner or maybe private party, like fill a party, and then they ask me for the wine.
And how much does it cost?
It's only 170,000.
Okay. So, all right. So anybody listening there, they can DM us or DM Mahsya.
Yes.
Mahsya. On her Instagram, which is?
It's Mahsya.
It's Mahsya. Are we friends on Instagram?
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah? Okay. I thought we are. Yeah, I've seen some of those photos of yours. Yes. Anyway, so get on to It's Mahsya. Not only do you get the photos, you get the wine for 170,000.
Yes.
And Tuesday night at what was it? Two Fingers.
No, Wednesday.
Wednesday night. Okay. All right. So what else we're going to talk about? What else was happening? What was the highlight of last weekend? Put it that way.
Did you went to Penny yesterday?
Oh, no.
Well,
Did you?
Yeah.
And how was that?
It's
Rammed.
packed. Like people using like unique costume, and it seems like they're having a lot of fun.
The party was on.
The party was on.
That was at La Favela, right?
Yes, in La Favela.
And 2,000 people or something like that?
I think more, like 2,000 something.
How do these people, because it was all very secretive, the location, right?
Yeah, and you only can get in with the guest list.
Okay. So
2,000 guest list is a lot.
That's crazy. And on a Tuesday night.
Yes. You did a great job, guys.
I've done it again. Wednesday night.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, the Penny have got quite a following, right?
Yeah.
And I was asking my son earlier, John, if Penny's like something to do with Gypsyland, and apparently they're opposite worlds.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they might have been, sort of connected somehow with the DJs, but absolutely nothing. Oops, bang that microphone. So was it good? Was it many of your friends there?
Yes, many.
Mm.
And then, yeah, like people is like when I arrive, it's even like a long queue outside. And then, yeah, like some people cannot get in because they don't have the guest list.
And they're upset?
No.
Not really.
But at least good, like next time, like they can go through Penny Instagram and then get the guest list.
Well, next time they know. And I know down there at La Favela, they're very strict, right?
Yeah, they're very strict.
Who they let in. And was there anything special going on inside? Was it that's fancy dress, right?
Yes, like only people using wigs or like unique stuff, and then.
Well, that's what I need.
Cool.
That's what I need for tonight, but I have absolutely none of it, which is my friend's birthday over at Mason. Happy birthday, Hamid.
Happy birthday.
Agent H. He's a DJ, but I'm not sure if he's DJing so much around at the moment. But he has a party on at the back of Mason tonight. And it's a fancy dress, and I got nothing. I've never got anything. I never remember to actually buy or get hold of something they have in the closet. Because there's often a time when there's a fancy dress show, and I've never got anything to wear, and I never think about it. Do you always have something in the closet?
No, I think my outfit is only black.
So I see.
I don't know why.
Well, that's why they do it, isn't it? So the girls can get all sexy and dressed in black.
Yeah. So every time, like, if there's an event, and then they said, okay, you need to wear this kind of outfit, and I was like, let me think. Like, my wardrobe is only black.
Well, that's all you need, right? Or I guess for women, it's kind of like the fancy dress means sexy dress. I guess.
Well.
And makeup.
And jewelries.
So what were you wearing last night at the show?
I wear like as usual, black outfit. And my friend, she got her own like BDSM stuff, like harness and mask. So
what do they call that? Lycra? No, some other word. With the plastic sort of shiny stuff.
Like with the like leather.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah.
I just used that last night.
I know. I've seen your Instagram. Anybody, all you lads out there, should get on her Instagram and check out the photos because it's totally happening. What else was happening on the last weekend? While we're here, while we're talking about it?
The lawn, as usual.
The lawn.
Every Friday, it's always packed.
A place I just don't go to. Actually,
why?
Seems to be too young and too tourist.
Too young.
The music I don't really understand, and they play all the hip hop, right? Which I'm old school, kind of electronic.
Yeah, I think they have different crowd than Seminyak.
Yeah, and they always have. So
yeah,
and I'm only kind of a recent, settler of Canggu over the last year. So my heart is still in Seminyak.
Yeah.
You see.
Oh, you're more like shishi crowd.
Actually, nowadays I prefer Imani rooftop, probably.
Yeah.
Because it's got a bit of space and it's normally a crowd of people that are I kind of know, or there's always somebody there I know. Yeah, she Red Ruby. Then over to the warehouse if I'm out big time. And how about you in Seminyak?
Mirror. I don't know. I was working in Shishi before.
Okay.
Like a year ago, I guess. And after that, like, I think it's a pretty cool place to go, but.
Well, it's a well built and organized place for sure.
Especially every Wednesday.
Yeah.
All the girls there.
Do you go down there?
No.
No. You're a brow girl.
Yeah, more Canggu.
Canggu is
Canggu.
Cool, right? I suppose. But anyway, I don't. Yeah.
That's lots of Canggu babe.
Well, there's lots of Bule Canggu babes. There's not many. I don't think there's a lot of Indonesian.
I think
babes. Is it?
I don't know, but there's a lot of people from Jakarta. They don't really know about Canggu. Like they're more into Seminyak. Like every time, like my friends came here, and then they always stay in Seminyak. Like they don't know anything like what's going on in Canggu. Like.
Well, yeah, but in fact, what really is actually last Friday I was over at was it Black Sand Friday afternoon. After I went down to my friend's shop here, Green Rock, on the corner. It's a big sign that says Green Rock, and he was having an amazing sale of his T-shirts. Green Rock. Last Friday, and so I went down there, and and it's incredibly cheap, and he has such good gear, like 50,000 for a T-shirt.
50,000.
Yeah. So that was last Friday. So anyway, so we went down to Black Sand. Is it not Black Rock? Green Rock, Black Sand. And had a few beers there, and I really enjoy the beers there, and the music's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a bit more laid back. I can imagine the lawn is a bit hectic, right?
Yeah, they have like good beers.
Yes, exactly. And then we went down for some noodles at this place called Zia.
Zia.
You know Zia something? Zia Noodles, it might be called. Excellent noodles. But that takes me to my new project, the restaurant I'm building at the moment, which is mainly noodles. Which we'll talk about later. What sort of events are coming up this weekend?
This weekend.
Like, tonight, Thursday night. What's happening Thursday night?
Thursday, Da Maria.
Yes, that's true. Da Maria. I can find something here. Okay.
We have Da Maria, Shishi, Shady Pig.
Shady Pig's busy every night?
I think so.
Hard to say. Do you go down there a lot?
I think it's almost every day.
Really? There always seems to be people out the front when they drive past. But it's not often I actually go down there. Anyway, websites nowadays are so slow, you see this? This is the Beat website, right? We have certain events on there, but let's bring it over here. Because you're involved in some kind of event promotion website as well, or something, or Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I built my own website now, like where you can get the guest list. But
all right, how's that going?
Homies Asia.
Homies Asia. All right, that's cool. Anyway, here's some action. Oh, tonight was the reopening of Cafe Damar. Did you go down?
Tonight.
Well, I guess it was earlier, right?
Yeah.
I drove past, I didn't even remember it, but anyway, that brings me on to another subject that I was thinking about was beach clubs, right? And the way beach clubs have changed Bali, and the Bali nightlife.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And which they've done, not only because they take thousands of people, every day and out of the rest of the market,
Yeah.
So it makes it really difficult for the smaller places to survive. And now there's so many of them, I don't know how many, 10 around the place. So it makes life difficult for the small places, and those small places were actually the reason why people come down here or come to Bali for, you know, the little party here, a little bit, you know, drink here and drink at a bar here. But these big places come along and consume the whole market. And I'm not sure exactly how much they give back. But
Yeah, true.
yeah, so anyway, they're reopening, and I see, what's his name? Omnia is reopening with a new name.
Oh, really?
Called Savaya, I think it is.
Is it with the same management?
Well, the Hakkasan, apparently, which is the management from Las Vegas, is pulled out of Indonesia during this pandemic time. Or they had some sort of problems or whatever it was. Who knows the details, but they're no more, and they've rebranded the place in Jakarta. That's now called whatever it is, I can't remember, but this new, it reopens, I think, in next week, Omnia.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
I think everything is going to be open before New Year.
Yeah, hoping...
Like Fins.
We're
gonna have like a party too in Fins for New Year.
Yeah, right? And W is reopening as well. Kudita's already open, but it's a bit smaller. Not sure. I haven't heard anything about Potato Head.
Yeah, me too. I think the Lawn is the first beach club that opened after the pandemic, right?
Yes, pretty much along the beach.
And after that, like La Brisa and.
But it's kind of cool because there wasn't really. It was just the little bars on the beach, and you could go down and have a drink and a beer and not get pounded by, you know, the latest music and the latest scene and the latest, you know, hunky kind of tourists. I've enjoyed that, you know, the way the beach has been over the last few months, while after the lockdown and when the beaches reopened. It was pretty cool. But, you know, progress goes on. We have to deal with it. Because there's another bitch I have about the beach clubs as well is that it made the nightlife a lot earlier, you know. So people go out and they get really hammered. And they're hammered and they're asleep by 10 o'clock. Whereas that never used to happen, you know. It used to be like nightlife is really nightlife. Nobody would go out until, you know, 11 or 12 o'clock. So that changed the scene a fair bit too. But, yeah.
Especially like we have warehouse now, like the after party place.
Your warehouse. Maybe Muriel can call in. I wonder if she's got Zoom. She could probably give us a Zoom if you're there. Yeah. Have you been down there much?
Quite a lot.
Are you
staying until 5 a.m.
Till the end?
4. Always the after party place.
yeah. Well, for some people, I think it's the party place, isn't it? Like, staying up late is, you know, if you haven't got the enhancers, you know, the things that keep you up late, it's hard to stay up that late, right? And there seems to be a less of that going on around the place than what there used to be as well.
Yeah.
So tonight, live music over at Braga Permai.
Wow.
You ever been to Braga Permai?
No, never been there.
Ever heard of it? It's actually a restaurant in Denpasar.
In Denpasar, okay. It's
quite a fancy restaurant, and actually owned by the same people from Ultima and Rumours, if you know those places. They converted an old colonial building on Jalan Diponegoro. Okay. And it's a really quite a fancy restaurant, but the prices are pretty good. And they have this live music going on from, I think it's Thursday to Saturday. So they're starting up again tonight.
Maybe
so all
I
those
should
people,
check.
all those people in Denpasar, you know where to go. So let's... What else we got?
Tonight is Swill House Takeover.
Alright. That's at Mirror.
At Mirror.
Now, what's your connection with Mirror?
Actually, like I know some friends that work there, and especially like they're same group with Fable, All In group. Fable.
Yeah, that's right. From All In One. All In group. Yeah.
And Swill House, they did a great job for the Halloween party at the Vault.
Swill House takeover. So who's Swill House?
Swill House is one of the like one of a club in Jakarta. So they are in the same building with Mirror and Fable. No, I mean Fable and Palace. But yeah, they're really great. Aquino Adolfo is a great DJ too.
All right, so that's on tonight at Mirror.
At Mirror.
I haven't actually been to Mirror since before the pandemic. I'm not even sure when before the pandemic. But you're a regular?
In Mirror?
Yeah.
Not really, but usually default.
I imagine. If you just live around the corner,
yeah, that's why I only go around Marawa.
Yeah, exactly.
It's easier.
It's more complicated nowadays. I hate to say everything, but it's more complicated getting around town. It used to always just be if you're in Seminyak, I was in Seminyak, that was it.
Yeah.
So you just sort of potted around and you'd be there in five minutes. But here, like the other night, I was in Seminyak to Made's Warwick or something, and I came over here to the vault and watched a set from my dear son. And then Muriel said, "Oh, I'll come over to the warehouse." So I ended up going all the way back over to the warehouse. So it's kind of crazy. You spend like an hour driving around the place.
Yeah, they're always busy every Saturday at the vault for the hip hop event.
Yes, well, that was a Friday.
Or maybe your son is always there.
I'm not really a hip hop kind of
Saturday.
Oh, is he?
No, I mean your son.
No, I couldn't imagine. He's like Mr. Techno Man from way back. Actually, it's a bit of an EDM night. I noticed they have a bit of an EDM night because they've got Christian Ari, who used to be down at Sky Garden quite a lot, banging out the EDM.
And DJ H.
Do you know DJ H, or is that you?
No, it's not me.
All right.
But we have the same name.
Kayuki sounds very cool.
Kayuki, yeah.
But yeah, it makes me wonder, because I did mention to the management there one day, well, why don't you just do EDM like in Sky Garden? Just bang it out, because all these people apparently like it, right? So anyway, ladies free entry and free flow.
Yes.
9 to 11 p.m. What does that mean? They get free drinks.
Free drinks for the ladies.
From 9 to 11 p.m. Jesus. I remember being there actually on the ladies' night.
On Wednesday.
I'm not sure recently, but it gets pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's hordes of young ladies running around, and they're all got bottles in their hand. And they're all having a good old party.
I think they can reserve for free dinner too, I guess.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, so you got a free dinner, free drinks, everything.
It's a free for all. Down at Shishi Wednesday nights, but on Thursday and the rest of the time, I guess, ladies free entry and free flow from 9 to 11 p.m. Amazing.
But it's always back like when they still do the free flow for everyone from 9 until 11 to before.
On the bar, right?
Yes.
But I guess nowadays they don't really have a reason to.
Yeah, true.
There's not enough people around to get that sort of movement going. And our dear friends over at Red Ruby, they're off again for the Thursday to Sunday night kind of carry on. Oh, Curry and Tea and Anel.
Rough track.
Expect some pretty solid underground sounds there. And Thursday special is pretty good over there too, isn't it? It's like everything is 50% off all night long. That, I guess, means, all the top shelf and everything else. And not a bad option if you're going out for a drink. That's Red Ruby, 50% off, and you got Raff Track and Curry and Tea.
You got Raff Track.
That's pretty awesome. So what else was on your little phone of topics? I recall you had something, but my phone is actually being used over here.
Let me check.
Yes, I seem to recall there was some interesting stuff going on.
Oh, what about this week?
This week?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean this week? We're already talking about this week.
I mean, this weekend.
This weekend? Oh, yeah. That's
Saturday.
Yeah, but we'll get there later. Try some of this other stuff. Look in my message. Yeah. Got it? What is it?
Here.
What have I got? Oh, yes. We were talking about the traffic, weren't we?
Yeah, people talk about dating scene now in Bali.
The dating. What do you do for dating? Do you use apps?
That's a very hard.
Are you on apps?
That's a very hard question to answer. I have it, but
wait a minute. Are you single?
Me, yeah, I'm single.
All right. So, how do you find someone new? If you're looking for someone new,
I think, of course, like I have my dating apps, but
do you get success on that?
What does it mean? Like a success? What does success means?
Success would mean actually meeting someone that was, half normal. I
think 80% there is half normal.
Well, that's good, being half normal. Majority of the ones that I come across are like zero normal. They seem to be total losers.
True. Yeah. But,
and then that makes me feel like a total loser being on there. So, I try to stay away from it.
Me too. I have it, but maybe I don't really use it until, like, you meet someone, like, by accident somewhere, and they ask, hey, are you this person? I said, yeah. And after that, like, okay, we can start talking, but...
Hello, Adam. Yeah, but then you use Instagram, right?
Is it working for you?
Well, I know what you mean with the Instagram, because it's better to get somebody's Instagram profile than their phone number, right? So you can actually check them out and see what their background or what they really look like, especially the next day when everyone's sobered up. That comes in handy.
That's true.
But the actual, what is it, Tinder or something?
Bumble.
Well, that's very difficult. Yeah.
Bumble.
Because you don't really get the option to, men don't get the option to,
or
to
girls.
make the first pass.
You need to text them first. So it works like this. Like if you match someone, and then you need to be the one who texts them first.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. So it's similar to Tinder, where you say you like or you don't like, but the girl has to talk first.
Yes, true.
Yes.
It's kind of
I found a lot of... I was on it a long while ago, and I discovered that not many people actually messaged. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my photos were not up to scratch.
Yeah, I can help you to make like a better...
Well, I've been helped with the Tinder. Actually. My Tinder account is quite amazing. They tell me. All those young ladies tell me. Anyway.
All the young ladies.
Well, I try to keep a realistic age limit on it. So, that depends on how much fun I want to have. Because it's definitely not as much fun with the older crowd.
It's for the holy date.
But the trouble is too, the older crowd seems to be carrying a lot of baggage too. So,
yeah.
And if they're on, and I discovered if they're on Tinder and they're older and they're carrying all this baggage, man, they are the real losers. The the desperate sort of kind of crowd. So that's one of the reasons I got off it.
Do you have any like fun experience, like or silly experience from Tinder?
Oh shit!
Like your date, maybe.
Actually, it was a funny one because I almost broke my leg trying to. Cause I was down the beach with the dogs, and this girl came down with the dog and stuff, and I started running off, and then I pinged my calf muscle, and that was. And a similar thing happened the night before with the same person. And I took the dogs down, and they just ran out of control. One of my dogs was on heat. So it just ended up being a total nightmare, and I had to end up getting the dogs back in the car and home. And so the next day, sort of start running, and then I break my leg, So
again.
That was when I did it, the thing. So it all went a bit mad, and then funnily enough, she left the glasses, reading glasses, in my car. which I've still got around here somewhere. And she goes, "Oh, just leave it." And I went, "Oh shit!" And she got all angry. Oh, it's kind of weird. The whole thing. That was the last time I ever actually met anyone on Tinder. It's just kind of weird.
Usually, it's like their technique to meet again.
Leaving something in the car.
Leaving something in the car, or.
That's true.
So they have like an excuse. Hey, you want to meet again? Like I need to pick up my glasses.
Yeah, I think actually I thought that straight away, but then it was like, just keep them. I went, oh, and it got really angry. Anyway, whatever. So I thought, yeah, whatever.
There's always like fun stories behind it.
So what about you? Anything fun or weird happened on these Tinder dates?
I don't really have like funny stories.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why. Maybe because I don't use it much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's always like a funny first message from the guy. It's like, hey, because I put like something on my Tinder about TED Talk, so they always tell me like something silly.
TED Talk of what?
I said like, oh, welcome to my TED Talk. I like nasi goreng and this kind of thing, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
All right.
And
so
that's
yeah. So it's like coming to your TED Talk. Yeah.
They always, yeah.
Do they do weird things? Are there weird things that happen? Like, you know, like sending photos of weirdness? Does that actually happen?
The funny stories is like, I have like some girls' friends, and then they always telling me about new guys that they date. But actually, like, all of us, like, match with the same person.
Yeah. The guy's sort of running through all your friends. Does it ever stick? Like,
yes.
Does someone ever end up with that person?
No.
Well, they end up they're on holidays anyway, it doesn't matter. But that's the issue around here too, that everyone, you know, the tourists anyway, normally it's full of tourists.
Yeah. I think everybody just date everybody.
So, where's a good place to meet a potential date or a partner?
I mean, I think I just like heard some stories about the lawn and backroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, most of my friends like they always have stories. Oh yeah, like
fun girls. They meet someone there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, I'm going there tonight. So anything could happen.
Good luck for you.
Anyway, so what else is happening on this weekend? Something hot. There's another place opening. The 66 Rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
66 Rooftop is
opening
on Saturday. So that'll be probably kind of well frequented by Seminyak crowd.
Yeah.
Where have I got? I haven't got anything up here. Let me get this up. Oh, here it is. Nobody's on there. Go back here. What else is on this week that you know about?
Warehouse. What else?
Yeah, 66 on the Saturday night, 5th to 12th from 4 p.m. 50% off cocktails. 5, 6, 7 December. So yeah, the 50% off the cocktails is actually available on the Saturday, Sunday, and Monday next week. So anybody that's feeling like a drink up in the sky, have you been there?
No, never been there.
It's big, but it's got a great view, and they have some big events there sometimes, but not for a while.
Did you went to the Forge?
Yes.
Yesterday.
Who?
You.
Was I seen there? No, not yesterday.
They have
Why?
like a big promotion every Wednesday.
Oh,
1K chicken wings.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
10K beers.
I haven't. I've heard about it, but I never. Yeah, it's ridiculous because they sell beers like Heineken's for 10,000.
10,000.
And these chicken wings for 1,000.
1,000.
And it's packed, right?
Yes, it's really packed.
I heard there's like, you know, they have to cook like a ton of chicken wings or something.
But it is really good. Perfect.
Right.
For 1 kg chicken wings.
Do you go down there very much to forge?
Yeah, sometimes. On Monday for the steak.
Oh, right. The steak and the glass of wine. 100,000. Is that still
100,000.
going on?
Yeah, still.
And it's pretty comfortable. There's always old friends of mine around there. You know, the Seminyak sort of crowd.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favourite place here, like just to hang out? Where you go?
Just to chill. Or coffee.
Okay. Coffee.
Coffee.
Where
no,
do you
it's
chill
really
at coffee?
nice.
Which
It's
one?
really nice to go to Milk and Madu and Milu.
Yeah. Milk and Madu is always busy, right? Yeah. So what about down the beach? La Vela?
La Vela, Bali Life. What else?
Okay, so when it gets a bit later in Brow, where do you kind of hang out?
Yes, we are the Brawa people.
Brow crowd. I never hang out here. I hang out here.
Everything is here.
Talking to people on the.
You wanna good burgers? Like it's in Brawa.
Oh yeah.
You want bars? It's in Brawa. Or
Okay.
Sunset? It's in Brawa.
Right. So just bar. I suppose it's Shady Pig or Minum. Minum. They're both kind of on the quiet, right? I'm sure if they have a license, but you can't seem to talk about them too much. Anything else that I haven't been to that I should be to?
You tried the burger in PB52?
Downstairs?
Yes.
No, I haven't. No. Good?
It's really nice. It's really good. And the truffle fries. It's perfect.
Right. Well, there's a lot more happening over in Batu Belong, right?
Batu Bolong.
Batu Belong. Like, well, from Old Man's to the Lawn to the, Black Sand, all those restaurants up and down the road. The Deus, actually, that's where I was the other day. On
Deus.
Saturday night, was it? Yeah. Or Friday night. Friday night. We stopped in for a little bit of a comedy show.
Oh, yeah, like the
open mic comedy.
Yeah.
Had a few laughs. There's a few bombs, as they call them. But it was funny enough. It was good. Yeah, I always admire people that can get up in front of a crowd and do anything, They don't just stand there and talk. Yeah, I admire that kind of thing. And that was it. I'd already had too many beers, so I went home. So what else is happening this weekend? Come on.
What else? We have the orange soda at the Vault.
But on Friday night.
Friday night.
The Vault. Blacklight. What do you know about that?
Andy Tunes.
Andy Tunes, he's been popping up everywhere. He was right in your chair on Tuesday night.
Oh.
Free
flow vodka.
He was actually telling me that he's going to starts at 1, and I think he's scheduled to finish around 4 or something, and then he's supposed to be playing in the bar, the after set in the bar. So he reckons he's going to be doing like up to a 5 to 6 hour set or something. So that'll be worth going along for if you're a big Andy Tunes fan. Anybody out there loves Andy Tunes? Be down there at the Vault this weekend. Also listen to the interview that we had, which is on YouTube and Instagram.
Well, it's gonna be in Bunker, at the main room on Friday.
Oh, is that all the Bunker? No. Is it? Oh, it's Bunker. RD.
Oh, it's in main room.
Vault, and then Andy Tunes, then Bunker's RD. But he was saying to me that he goes and plays at Vault afterwards. After Vault, he goes down to the Bunker. So, yeah.
And again, ladies, free all night long.
Free flow, vodka, Red Bull, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. FDC 100,000 after midnight. Ladies free all night long.
It's good to be ladies.
Wow.
Everything is free for us.
I know, right? and then then some dude comes up and well, he's obviously that's a good thing about being a young lady, getting in for free everywhere. But then the dude comes along and he's buying the drinks and paying the food. Does that happen? Or do you do Dutch or something?
I just remember like a silly story. So I was helping my friend at the door in the fold, and then there's like one guy, like a boy, trying to flirt on me, and then I still remember his face. And then I met like a guy, and then he told me that he showed me his son and everything. And then actually his son is the one who tried to flirt on me in front of the phone. So that's why it's not good to be young ladies.
Oh, right. And who was the father? Was he trying to pick you up as well? Or was he your boss?
No, it's not my boss.
Who was the father?
Yeah, like I met him from dating apps.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a small world. It's Brower. This is a pretty good event, this Artisan Day Out on this weekend at Pelataran. They call it Pelataran in Canggu, but it's more like in Krobakan, really. I can't even read that. So anyway, so they have an artisan sort of market day and art, live art, and all kinds of things happening. It goes Saturday and Sunday, and then the afternoon they got all these bands playing as well, and DJs. That's just down the road. Do you know where Pelataran is?
Yes.
So it's quite a big resort.
I think it's kind of in between.
Yeah.
Right. Like
it's up on
Seminyak
the Canggu Road, and you sort of duck in before you get to the traffic lights at Krobakan. And I'm definitely going to go down there and check it out. Fauzi down there is trying to organise all that. It's the third one they've done since things have opened up again, and seems to be getting busier and better every time. That's too in depth for me to check, but we've got it on our Instagram. You can find out all about that one on the Instagram. We've got loads of information on the stories about this Artisan Day Out at Pelataran.
Really cool. Maybe I'll check it out.
Maybe. So what do you think about all the... Well, you're from Jakarta, so you already had connections with bule men, but are you one of the Indonesian girls that prefers bule men or Indonesian men, or is that a fair comment?
I think my friend even told me like I'm the only person that is not racist. Means like I don't have any preference.
All right. Oh yeah. So you hang out with anyone, right?
Yes.
Because there's a lot of Indonesian girls that especially around Seminyak area. That's all they do. Is sort of hang out for bules. Right?
Hunting.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to call them I am, but
we try to find the right word.
Try to find the rich bule. Yeah, but aren't we all? We're all trying to find something in this world. I never judge people for what they're up for.
I think it's not only here, but in Jakarta too. But.
Oh, definitely in Jakarta. I was living in Jakarta probably 6 or 7 years, so I got a pretty good taste of the action up there.
Like Basque, Dragonfly.
Yes, CJs. Yeah, up north was probably more fun for me. I always found Selatan South a little bit ho-hum, Dragonflies and all these places. Whereas up north and Kota kind of area, things got a lot more serious and a lot more fun.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the traffic lately as well around town. I'm not sure if we talked about this already, but there just seems to be double the amount of people around.
Especially like people can come to Bali now, like from Jakarta and everywhere.
And this new visa where foreigners can get in.
Like a business visa, and you just need to pay the agent, and you can fly here.
Yeah, you can escape all the lockdown. So if you're actually listening in Europe or something and wondering what's happening in Bali, what you have to do is go down to the embassy and pay, I think it's around $800.
Yeah,
and you can get a extendable visa for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a bad option if if you're not broke already. There must be a lot of people that are broke already with all this pandemic and lockdowns going on. But if you got $800 or more than that, a couple of $1,000 in your pocket, you could actually be spending Christmas and the next couple of months in Bali. And why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I heard like some people is gonna come before Christmas, and they use the business visa. So we'll see for the New Year. Maybe it's gonna explode.
Well, everyone's talking about the Christmas, the New Year, and blah blah. Mm-hmm. I'm not too sure what's going to happen afterwards. I've got a feeling that we're just going to fall off a cliff, and when everyone goes home from holidays, we're going to be back into the doldrums. But hopefully, the vaccine, kicks in and everybody starts to feel safe again. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I think it's gonna be packed for New Year. Like people's coming here, especially like from Jakarta. Like my friends, they already booked for Finns.
Yeah.
So
the warehouse. I like the warehouse. It's like a hangout sort of spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be right inside. You can sort of hang out in the front bar area, which is not a bad option once it starts to get a bit later. Friday night they got Pete Santos. Actually, a whole bunch of people up here. I'm not sure who's the main act. Oh, is this earlier or something? Muriel, you got to clean up your your flyer. I'm not sure what that says. But anyway, it's got Mark, Dr. Kicks, Daniel Sanger, and then Pete Santos and Simone White. Simone White. That sounds pretty cool.
Start from 11 p.m.
Yes.
Until whenever you want to leave.
Until the lights come on. Great place to be, that one. The collective at the warehouse. That's Friday night. Boom. Let's check it over here. Okay, we've got to run through this. What else is happening on Saturday? Anything big going on? Something we should be looking out for?
Saturday. I forgot about Saturday.
Well, down at Volk there's something going on.
Orange soda.
Orange soda. Orange soda. Come on, baby. You can open for us. Oh, that's the hip hop, right?
Yes. Or warehouse. Again on Saturday. Than's Rome.
Yeah, and also I think the 666 reopening will probably be quite busy as well, because it's in Pakadek. Pakadek is like the Pakadek scene. So all the entourage will probably be down there.
Mm-hmm.
And I might even scrape up some friends and we'll get down there as well, just to welcome the reopening. Of Seminyak, perhaps you could call that. There's Red Ruby and there's Shishi, and something that's not up there is the Imani rooftop, which is always fun.
And warehouse again.
Warehouse, that's Town's Room on the Saturday.
Room.
And then, they haven't got it up yet, the Jazzarimo on Sunday, I guess.
Oh, where?
At the warehouse.
At the warehouse.
He's there every Sunday. Not that I'm anywhere on the Sunday. I'm probably tucked up in bed, but anyway, so how about your tell us some more about your wine before we're going to go, because we're going to have to wrap up, because we're already just about an hour in. So tell us again about your wine, where you can get it. What's happening there?
You can check my wine on my Instagram. No, on Grace's Secret Wine Instagram, which is I still do the giveaway, and you can get your free wine.
That's on Tuesdays at where?
On Wednesday.
Sorry, I've been doing that all night. Two Fingers.
Two Fingers. Wednesday.
Two Fingers is the one around the corner.
Yes, down there.
Yeah.
They always have hip hop party every Wednesday from Vibes.
From Vibes.
Yes.
Is Vibes
even
something?
organized.
Oh, okay. And it's good?
It's good. They have like good hip hop
DJs?
and R&B DJs, like old school one. Maybe you should check.
I should get down there. For sure, I should
For
get
hip
down
hop night.
there. Tuesday night.
Wednesday.
Oh, shit. No, it's Tuesday, is it?
Yeah,
Because you have Shady Pig on... Oh, Shady Pig's on Tuesday. Okay.
Shady Pig on Tuesday. And Fucina. Fucina first and Shady Pig.
Somebody sort this guy out. Anyway. Well, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
And sharing your evening with the Thursday night boogie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure we will get you back in again very soon. Because Muriel seems to be...
pretty busy.
You know, it's hard to find
Is she
Ms. M.
still there?
I'm
Girl?
not sure where she's done. But anyway, take care. Tune in, tune out. Have a good weekend on in Bali. And we'll see you.
Maybe tonight or tomorrow. Maybe we're gonna...
What are you going to do tonight?
I still don't know. It's always last minute call.
All right. Well, maybe you should come over to Back Room. Back Room. We haven't got any hip hop to put on here, but we could put some. Why not? Rufus Du Soul. Why not? We could get Rufus on here. Anyway, so I'm going down to the Back Room at Mason. Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to be dressed up, but I've been told I can get away with just being well dressed.
Well dressed, fancy dressed.
Yeah, so I think that's about as fancy as I get. Mm-hmm. So that's Thursday Night Boogie with DJ ST and Ms.
Mahsya.
Okay, Carol. Here we go. Turn up the music.